What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome to Automotive Life. My name is Lucky, and today we're going to be talking about why are car dealers not lowering their prices faster. We've talked about a lot on this channel how the wholesale car pricing is slowly dropping at the auction. You can check on blackbook.com or you can check on Manheim's own site using MMR. Auction prices are slowly trending down about an average of 1% per month for the last 7 months. So that's about 7 to 10% that what we've seen prices drop. But why aren't car dealers dropping their prices fast enough? So I'm going to give you the reasons why they're not dropping them, why some of them actually increased them since the market is going down, and why a lot of dealers are going to be in trouble. Now, before I do that, give you a huge favor and gently squeeze the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It helps me find more amazing people like yourselves that enjoy automotive content. Also, please consider subscribing. We try to post 2 videos a week. And once again, follow us on Instagram at Lucky Lopez. And let's get into the video. Before we get into the video, I just want to thank my sponsor, The Economy and Stupidity, because without both of you guys, this video would not be possible. Let's get into the video. The first part of the process is the dealer actually going to the auction and purchasing a vehicle. So we went to the auction and we found this beautiful gently used Bugatti. It's 3 years old. It's only got 30,000 miles. It's in good shape that we've been looking at. It's got a wholesale blue book of $21,000 and a retail blue book of $25,000. So we're looking at profiting somewhere around $4,000. That's how most dealers think. Now, back in the day in 2019, I used to purchase a car what's called back a book. So if wholesale was $21,000, I would pay closer to maybe $18,000 or $20,000. It would leave me more money to make profit. But now you fast forward past the pandemic, during the all-time highs, these cars are going for over retail. So if this car retailed for $25,000, that's what they were going for at auction. But just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna say that we purchased this car at wholesale blue book of $21,000. So we got our $21,000 car, we won the bid. So now we purchased the car, it's ours. But before we get into the numbers, I want to let you guys know that the average independent used car dealer makes anywhere from $2,100 to $3,100 profit. And the franchise stores make anywhere from $5,100 to $6,100 profit. So just for the sake of this video, our magic number is $4,000. We plan on making $4,000 on this vehicle. So we purchased this vehicle for $21,000 and the retail on it is $25,000. So we're very close to making that $4,000 number. So now that you won the bid on your car, the first thing you got to do is pay the auction fee. It's $300. So let's put $300 right here. Okay. Now, most dealers, you have to remember, don't have cash to pay for this vehicle. So they use lines of credit or things called flooring lines. Now, to put this on your line of credit, it's going to cost you $100 to floor it. So let's take $100 and put it right there. Okay, so now the car is ours. We're good to go. We're going to take this beautiful thing back to our dealership. And now we're going to start the recon process. We're going to go over all the car. We're going to look at it, clean it, make sure it's good to go. So after looking at the car, the inspection, okay, we had to fix maybe 1 or 2 rock chips on the bumper, replace 2 of the tires, needs an oil change tune-up. So we're going to spend about $800 in recon. $800 in recon. All right. So now that we got this out of the way, car's serviced, it's ready to go. All we need to do now is get it showroom conditioned. So we're gonna go to our detail specialist. We're gonna have them buff the paint. We're gonna have them buff the headlights, detail the whole thing, shampoo the carpet, make it really nice so the consumer is very happy. Let's say that costs us $200. So we're gonna put $200 right here. All right, so now everything is done. It's serviced, it's ready to go. We need to put it up for sale. How do we let the world know that this beautiful Bugatti is ready for sale? Well, that's going to be Auto Trader, Car Gurus, Facebook, Instagram. Now, I don't really like any of those sites because they force dealers to overpay and inflate their prices and lie about fees and rates. But a lot of dealers, unfortunately, live and die by like Car Gurus, Auto Trader, and this other stuff. But just for the sake of this video, I'm going to tell you that every car costs the dealer about anywhere from $500 to $1,200 per car on their lot, sometimes even more. So just for fun, to put it up on Craigslist and Facebook and OfferUp and Car Gurus and Auto Trader, we're going to add a $500 marketing cost to this vehicle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put our $500 right here. So now we got it out there. We're good to go. It's maybe 2 weeks into the process. The car's ready for sale. Car's up for sale. We put it up for sale for $25,000 cash. We want a nice qualified cash buyer to come because we want to make this amount of money in profit. Remember, we thought we were going to make $4,000, but we're already down this money as we started. So 2 weeks, fast forward, right on our 30th day, we have a nice cash customer come in, offer us $24,000 cash out the door. He's ready to buy it, 24 grand. So most sales managers go back there and they're like, well, that's $1,000 off we're gonna make. So they'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Let's put 1,000 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're only gonna make $1,000. I wanna make $2,000 on this car. I don't wanna make 1,000. Forget that. I'm not gonna accept your $24,000 offer. I want $25,000 cash. Customer walks away. Most sales managers are smug, whatever. We'll sell the car. We know what we have. All right. Well, now we officially hit day 31. The cycle starts over. And what do I mean by the cycle? Well, you have another $100 that's due on your flooring plan, which is your interest payment. So there goes $100. You've been driving the car. You've been, showing it to customers. It's a little dusty. You're gonna have to spend another $100 to put gas in it and to wash it. And then on top of that, remember, marketing costs go every single month. So now you're gonna have another $100 out the door for actual marketing. So now we're gonna fast forward to month 2. Month 2 comes by and we have somebody that maybe is not as well qualified as the first buyer. They have kind of dinged up credit, not so good credit, but the guy is willing to accept the $25,000 sales purchase. So they're excited. They're thinking they're going to get 25 grand. But you got to remember, every time we sell a car to a customer that has bad credit, the bank is going to charge us a discount fee. On this particular car, they're going to charge me $1,000. So instead of me getting a check for $25,000, I'm only going to get a check for $24,000. So now the dealership looks and they're like, well, there's $1,000 out the door. Well, what is our profit now? We're still going to make 1,000, right? We'll just get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $700 is what they're going to make if they accept $24,000 today. Because remember, after that 30 days, add another $300. So now they tell the customer, hey, you know what? I can't accept your offer. We need to cancel this offer. We're going to raise the price of the car because remember, depreciating assets never go down. They only go up. And most dealership calculators, they don't have a minus sign. They only have a plus sign because they got to add. So now they cancel that contract because they want to make $2,500 or $3,000 more. So they told the customer to kick rocks. So now this car is $25,599. So now they can make an even $2,000 if they sell it to a cash buyer. Now you got to remember, this is after having the car for 2 months, costing them money. So now officially it's hit the 3rd month. It hasn't sold. We haven't gotten anything. It's day 61. So guess what happens? Another $100 for your flooring plan, another $100 for your marketing, and another $100 to get your car washed, detail, gas, and everything else. And you could see how this cycle just burns out of control and burns up all your profit. And one of the things I wanted to do was to actually visualize and show you guys how stupid dealers are thinking that if they keep raising the price, somehow, some way, magically, they're going to be able to get the money that they stuck into the car that they're buried in. And this is the problem why dealers are not lowering their cars fast enough. Because now this car was worth $25,000. Maybe now it's worth $24,700 after the first month. We go through the 2nd and 3rd month, maybe the car is worth $24,500. Every month in the normal car business, cars go down. But for the last 2 years, it taught a lot of dealers that cars go up, you can't replace them, and you need to hold on to them and try to get all the money. And it's taught a lot of dealers a lot of bad lessons. And this right here is what's going to put a lot of dealerships out of business. Now, I always tell people, you could always replace the car. You cannot replace the customer. You can go to the auction, you can pick up another car. There's always cars at the auction. There's always cars for sale on Craigslist. You just want to make a quick buck and get out of the car and move. They should have sold it 60 days ago when they had somebody offer them $24,000 cash, but that's what the dealers do. Greed. They don't want to get rid of it. They want to keep it. And you got to remember, like I said, now that we're at this point, and they still have it for $25,995. Well, guess what? Now the price is $26,000. It goes even up, even higher, because they got to make the money that they just put into the car for marketing and everything else. And, I haven't even taken out commission for the sales guys out of this and some of the other fees because I didn't want to get too complicated with you guys. But this just shows you on why dealers refuse to lower their prices. And not only because, I hate to say it, they don't want to, a lot of them can't afford to. They're buried so deeply into these cars because you got to remember, this money is what we were going to make if we bought the car for wholesale. 90% of the dealers out there pay damn near retail for this car. So their batch of money to start off with was even smaller. They weren't even planning on making $4,000. They're probably planning on making $2,000-3,000. And especially now that defaults are hitting all the banks and chargebacks and repos are starting to come, they're not going to approve anything like they did before. So if the car books for $25,000, they'll give you $25,000. So those days of getting, maybe $3,000 over retail, $5,000, $10,000 over retail, they're not doing it anymore. The banks don't want to get stuck with the losses and deficiencies. They see these big gaps of when they repo this car for $25,000, and then the dealer like me goes back and bids $24,000 or $21,000 on it. They're going to be very upset that they have to eat that chunk of money. So now, if it's actual like retail is 25, that's all they're going to give you, and they're still going to do that for well-qualified customers. So that's why this thing is spiraling out of control. Now, as of right now, a lot of dealers are going to tell you there's a car shortage and they're not going to lower prices. All you have to do is educate yourself, not only as a dealer, but as a consumer. Go to Car Gurus, look at average days on the market. You can even look and see how many times that car has gone up and down on price. Check multiple websites. Dealers are getting smart now. They'll delete the car and then repost it up. But if you run the VIN number of a car, a lot of times you can see multiple ads, and a lot of the platforms will show how long it's been on their actual website. Also, you can right click on some of the pictures and look up info, and it'll tell you how long and how old that picture is. So to give you kind of an inclination of how long that car has been sitting there. But dealers are starting to realize that demand, that hyping up this FOMO of, oh, the market shortage, we're going to lose everything. Those days are gone. Now customers are taking their hard-earned cash and they're saving it because they don't need to give it to anybody else because they know the deals are right around the block and the economy is only getting worse, lending is getting harder, and interest rates are getting even higher. And this is the trend that's going to be going down for the next several months. So if you're a dealer, I'm telling you right now, sell your damn cars. If you've had them more than 90 days, take them to the auction, get rid of them, let them be somebody else's headache. I know you may take a couple $100 or even a couple $1,000 bath. That's okay because I'll tell you what, when I went on vacation, I took 71 of my cars to Mannheim, Adesa, IAA, and Copart, and I ran them. And for the 3 weeks I was gone, all I wanted to get was wholesale value for the cars, right? Not a single car out of those 71 cars hit wholesale at all. And all those cars are pretty much retail ready. Some of them even had the Smogs and the Kelly Wholesale Blue Book in the window showing that it's good, it's been serviced, it's ready to go, and I did not get wholesale for any of those vehicles. Everybody was trying to lowball me $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 back a book. So this is just showing you ways that the auctions are going. You need to get rid of your inventory. You're going to take a hit. If you're a small independent dealer, your friend or your flooring companies, remember, that's in your contract. At any time, if they run the value of your cars, and let's say you owe $500,000 on your cars, and they run the book and they realize they're only worth about $400,000, they're going to call you and say, you need to get right. Your book balance is out of order. We need a check for $100,000. What are you going to do? You're going to have to give them all your money. Or what is a flooring company going to do? They're going to come, they're going to show up at a tow truck, and they're going to take all your cars off your lot. Just because you didn't want to lower your car $500, $1,000, $2,000 because you wanted to make all the money. Stop being stupid. Sell the damn car, make a few bucks. Even if you lose a few bucks, go out of there. I can't tell you how many times I've lost money on cars. I don't really dwell on it because it's part of the thing. 90 days, get it the hell off your lot. Don't keep it for longer because it's more time that, shit could break, market changes, Get out of the habit of the last 2 years of holding on this shit thinking it's going to be worth more, that you cannot replace it. Because I can tell you right now, a lot of the old dealers, if you've noticed, they left and they went out of the business because they knew that all the stupid new people are overpaying for cars and they're going to basically crumble, and they're taking a 2-year break, just like me. Now I'm coming back. I'm going to open up my own dealership because all the dealers that are buying now, a lot of you guys, not to sound mean, are stupid. Stop overpaying for cars. Lower the prices. Let them go. Consumers, don't feel like you're missing out on anything. I'm telling you, in the next 3 to 6 months, there's going to be so many deals. It's going to be ridiculous. Just be patient. Wait. Even if interest rates go up, the thousands of dollars you save, you could always refinance your car a year later. But just get the car you want. Pay the price you want. Be patient. Don't have this big thing of, I'm going to miss out, I'm not going to get the car. And don't let the dealer tell you that there's not another one in town, because I guarantee you there's probably 5 of them. You just don't know of them yet. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, or I'd love to get your opinion on what I broke down, if that's anything new to you, if you have any stories you want to share, please put it in the comment section below. The whole purpose of this channel is to be transparent and share the back ends of the automotive industry to not only dealers, but to consumers, to help educate us both, to work together, to sell more cars, make some more money together, and make the world a much better place. But thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, follow us on Instagram. I post stuff there daily, and we'll see you next video.